I regard the Price Predictor Index as our most important report. It's a quarterly report in which we scrutinise one of the key parts of the property price equation, and that's demand. We do that by examining the number of sales occurring in every town and suburb in Australia. We do it every 3 months. What we're looking for is sales activity to see patterns of demand, whether demand is rising in key markets, whether it's falling, or as is the case in many locations, whether there's a pattern of consistent and steady demand, quarter by quarter over time. Now, the basic premise of this methodology is that prices respond to demand patterns, and if demand is rising over time, prices will rise. If demand is falling, price growth will slow down, and it may eventually stop, or in some cases, prices will fall. The key factor here is that there's a time lag. Prices don't react instantaneously to changes in demand. It takes time for the changing patterns of growth, whether it's up or down, to work through the property markets and create reactions in prices. Demand in Sydney was falling away steadily in 2016, but it wasn't until 2017 that we started to see price growth slow down. And in 2018, when the slowdown in demand was continuing, we saw prices falling in some parts of the Sydney market, although the declines to date have been pretty moderate. Now, right now, prices are rising very strongly in other Australian markets, including amongst the capital cities. Hobart in particular stands out. And there's also numerous locations in regional Australia where prices are rising very strongly. Now, in each case, these price rises was preceded by increases in demand. In other words, increases in sales volumes, which essentially means demand. And we were charting that with our quarterly research for the Price Predictor Index. We chart these rising and falling demands in all locations in Australia, so we're able to pinpoint the places where prices are about to rise before the price rises happen. And for this reason, the Price Predictor Index is a unique report in the Australian real estate landscape. No one else is employing this simple but incredibly effective method of determining where and when prices are going to rise. And the new spring edition of the Price Predictor Index is out now.